you shared also some posts on LinkedIn. So, and you shared some tips with people about MUN. Could you also share some of them with us?
Well, the purpose of those posts on LinkedIn was just to generally introduce MUN as a club on its own. And I see with my colleagues, or some colleagues from other schools, they don't know where to start with.
Yep.
So even if let's say I want to start a club, so what to do with those students in the club? Especially if a teacher or advisor have never been to an MUN, so it's quite challenging.
Yep.
So what steps to take in order to achieve that? So the first thing is, of course, start doing something. By thinking, nothing will come out of it. So informing the students that there is this opportunity, that we are having the club flyers, emails, or some platform posts that would help to spread the word of MUN. That's the first thing to start. When you have a list of students who are willing to participate, then talk up to them. Make sure that they are committed to the club activities and that they are willing to take part in a conference. Even if they are not willing to take part in an actual conference, it still can be a good learning opportunity because you don't have to go to conference, but you can still work, especially if you're interested in the global issues. It's still a good platform for you just to see, to meet people who are interested in this, share their ideas, also work on your speaking skills. And as if you decide on the date, the place where you're going to meet your students, then come up with the topics. I think start by giving some articles to read in the news, or just opening some articles or watching the video on news report, and then discussing what solutions can be given to this problem. Also then introducing them to the structure of United Nations, introducing them to the big or certain countries in each meeting. And I think another thing is just slowly introduce the whole structure of the event, just to give the tone what MUN is, starting with roll call, basically attendance, then help making them to do the opening speeches, like 30-second speeches, let's say, and then making a few formal speeches, and then eventually spend one or two sessions, especially before the conferences, on resolution writing, because it's fixed structure, and once they know the structure, it will be easier for them just to put the solutions that they have during that conference.
Yeah, definitely, you're right. That was very, very helpful. And then now, what would be your last piece of advice for educators and also students who are involved in MUN?
Well, for educators, is just go with it. If you have some time, if you are willing to allocate a certain amount of your time and energy to this kind of activity, definitely do it, because it's a great opportunity for your students, and the students will like you just because of that. I mean, you get the bonus from the students because they will definitely like you. And the second thing is that it also helps you to meet other people from the other schools as well. Well, most of the time I'm the only one teacher actually sitting in that conference. Usually the teachers just bring the students and they leave, but still I do get the chance to meet some schools, especially to see how the event is organized, hoping that maybe one day we'll have a strong team in our school and they will be able to organize this thing, and still having this experience is always helpful. And again, this organizational experience is good not just for MUN, it can be applied in other situations, so to say. For students, is definitely, if you're in a high school, you should take every single opportunity to take part in any school event, all school events. I mean, I'm saying, like, if I get the chance to go back to high school, I would take part every single event, no matter how difficult or easy it is, no matter how nerve-wracking it can be, I would still take part, because this is how we build our memories. And you don't want to, in 10 years' time, think that, oh, the high school, it was just boring, we did nothing. Well, I'm sure every school has lots of activities, but if you choose not to participate, then the time will be just wasted. And plus, learning something new is always a good thing. And in this case, it's active learning. You're not actually sitting with a book and a notebook or Chromebook or laptop in front of you and just learning for the sake of some boring activity that you will be presented at school. Boring or excited, that's usually students refer to it as boring. That's why I chose this word. But the key thing is that you should surround yourself with various activities. Get involved, because eventually you will never know when you will be needing those skills in the future, when we will need those skills.
Thank you so much for the time, and I really appreciate, as a token of appreciation, we have just a token of appreciation for your time.
Oh, really?
And thank you so much.
There will be there will not be pulling the
No,
cards.
we don't have this
We
time.
don't have
We don't have this time.
All right.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for having me.